Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, welcome to another another episode of Dokkan for Dummies series where we talk about everything starting anew in Dokkan, or if you are starting the game for yourselves for the first time ever, then by all means come into this channel right here. Click that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's just go ahead and jump into it. So the first episode was talking about Super Battle and how you can be able to beat that difficult event, which is all good and done. But what would happen if you're starting your account for the first time ever? Like you're downloading, you're watching this gameplay right here. It's like, what are these guys doing? Like, what is this? And it's actually Dokkan Battle. But how do you start an account? How do you go about ahead and actually just start playing the game? So there are a few tips and tricks that you can be able to do this. So first and foremost, most of the people will like to, there's a tutorial at the moment in the game because of an update that was brought into Dokkan. It's called the version C update. That update in general provided you with tips and tricks on how to even play the game, how to start playing the game and all that good stuff, which is pretty nice, pretty lovely. A lot of people would basically start training their accounts, starting to do these quest modes at the beginning of playing the game and stuff like that, and they can be able to get a ton of dragon stones because of doing this whole shebang, and this is nice. It's gonna be very nice and everything. But then you would hit yourself with, what are these types of cards? You got an LR, you got UR. What are these? There's a rainbow star in there. What is that? So, this episode, we're gonna be talking about the hidden potential, or that little rainbow star that you guys see flashing on your screen. So, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Right here on this button, this little button right here that I'm tapping, is called hidden potential. So basically, every character that you pull that is of an SSR rarity or higher will be able to unlock said hidden potential, whether it be a freshly out of a release SSR, Dokkan Awaken, or C Awaken into a ultra rare, or a character that is going from an SR or a super rare state going into SSR and then going into a transcended ultra rare state. Now, those are going to be other topics that we can discuss in a different Dokkan for Dummies video. But for this mode, we're going to be talking just solely about the hidden potential. So basically, a character, once you get a character, you're going to, let's say, for example, let's talk about this Majin Vegeta right here. You will have to pull this character right here for you to be able to acquire the LR Majin Vegeta. Now, LR is the most rarest of rarities in this game. This is the legendary rarity. So it actually there are odds of you pulling a legendary rare character. They're kind of out there. They're pretty difficult to obtain. Right now, with more LRs or more legendary rare characters coming into the game, it's going to be a little bit more easier for players to pull more characters like this. So once you receive this card like this, you will have to go to the process of awakening. As you guys can see there, the character growth section of the character. You guys can see that this character, once he gets C Awaken, I don't know if you guys can be able to see that on your screens, he gets C Awaken into a ultra rare. So once you see that, you see the difference between this SSR. You guys don't see the star right next to the SSR name, right? So once you go over here, you see the little star showing in, and it's like, oh, okay, then how does that work? It'll also give you a pop-up message when it says this character was awakened or has been awakened into the ultra rare state. Now his hidden potential paths can be open to strengthen your character. So once you see that little star right there, that means that you're ready to access this little page right here, which is the hidden potential room. Now keep in mind, I believe that if you're starting the game for the first time, it doesn't allow you to touch that page until you reach a certain rank, or you have a character that has been awakened to the ultra rare or the transcended ultra rare state. So coming into it, you tap on this page and you will see right here, this is the hidden potential. It's like a little grid right here. It's a little confusing at first, but you guys will be able to get to understand of it. You guys will be able to understand about all of this after we finish up this video. So right here, I can possibly show you if I do have a character who is ready to have his let's say his hidden potential roots filled in. So let's say, for example, let's talk about this Master Roshi, right? I haven't Dokkan awakened him yet. Do not worry about that. But let's go ahead and check. This Master Roshi will actually be obtaining his Extreme Sea Awakening pretty not soon. I believe it just happened on JP a couple of weeks ago, but on global we're gonna have to wait. So let's go ahead and see what are this guy's links. So over in a flash, let's see if we can find ourselves. Actually, do we get a 7th link? Yeah, we do. Shattering the Limit. Let me try to find a unit that has Shattering the Limit over here in the wiki, so we can be able to see what kind of cards we can be able to look at, you know. I might have to just look it up. So let me go ahead and look for characters name. This is Master Roshi, so I'm gonna go with R or just M for Master. There we go, Master Roshi. First, let me go ahead and go talk about why do I have to look up his like hidden potential, like his Extreme Sea Awakened state. So for this character right here, he will Extreme Sea Awaken, and this is a Baba Shop card, so you will be able to get him from the Baba Shop. So once you get him, apparently he is able to raise his defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. That's on his super attack. Attack and defense was 120% at the start when performing a super attack. He's able to get attack and defense plus 3% and medium chance of guarding with 3 or more key series obtained, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50% with 5 or more key series obtained. And STR type key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 30%. STR type attack and defense plus 10% in addition with 3 or more STR key series obtained. So he's a pretty good STR support, basically. So what we do for characters that raise their defense, this is something that I like to do. So for characters that like to raise their defense, I would go for this symbol right here, which is a combo attack, or what we call it, the additionals, or additional attacks. Providing this increases the chances of a character doing multiple super attacks. That's why, for example, people, if you hear the sort of lingo that goes into the game, like saying, "Oh, this man built his Master Roshi full additionals or full dodge, or a mixture of dodge and additionals," or something like that, you know, that would be the key of how you guys can be able to at least build your characters either defensively, where you want your character to do multiple super attacks, and because of the super attack effect of this Master Roshi raising his defense for the turn, that will be very helpful whenever you go into very difficult fights. So leveling up this on units that do raise their defense is going to be very, very helpful. Now, in certain scenarios, this could all be how you want to run the character. For example, let me show you. I have a Dokkan Festival Majin Vegeta, who a lot of people would seem that obviously he raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He's able to cause immense damage to enemy. He's able to do all that good stuff, right? Which is fine. Now, apart from him being able to raise his attack and defense, which is also very, very useful, this man is able to do a lot of multiple things, right? Like, for example, upon activating the entrance animation, he's able to reduce damage received by 30%, And that damage reduction, it increases if there is a Trunks on the team, and by collecting 6 or more key spheres, you guys can be able to raise that damage reduction by 20%. So that'll be 50% damage reduction if Trunks is on the team and he's able to activate the entrance animation. Upon doing that, you guys are good to go by providing this man a little bit of a more of defensive build. So seeing as though this man can be a pretty heavy hitter, because of him raising his attack and defense. Not only that, he is also being able to get attack and defense on his passive. That passive skill that we're reading right now, he's able to obtain that a pretty good, substantial amount of attack and defense on his passive. So it's going to be very, very helpful and very beneficial that I decided to build Majin Vegeta with this sort of build. Like you guys see the 21 dodges, or level 21 evasion. That's another thing that we can discuss, right? This counts as 2. So for example, if we have level 11, you multiply that by 2, this man has a 22% chance to do an additional attack. That is the sort of kind of like math that they implemented in the game with the hidden potential system. The same goes with crits. Whenever you go and hit a critical hit, you multiply this by 2, and now it's a 6% chance that this character is going to do a crit. Now you're going to ask me, why did I build him like that if critical power or critical hits are even more effective? Now, I can say because of this man's active skill, which you can be able to activate, he's able to perform guaranteed crits for at least the turn that this active skill was activated. So, by just giving him that little chance of crit, it's going to be fine. Because either way, since you're going to be using this character, you're going to see the active skill pop up as soon as you use it. You will be able to use that critical hit for the turn to your advantage. My point is that what I wanted for a character like this, that he's able to receive, he has damage reduction on his passive. The fact that I was able to do this for this character, that he's able to do his damage reduction, that kind of led to the decision for me to provide him with full dodge. That way, by doing so, we can be able to at least look at this character a little bit more defensive wise instead of a more of an attacker, you know? So let's change over here. For example, let's go ahead and talk about LRUI Goku. LRUI Goku is a character that he is able to do guaranteed crits, or he has a high chance of performing a critical hit for the turn in which he's able to super attack. So basically speaking, upon him doing an additional super attack, he's able to do a guaranteed crit or a guaranteed critical hit, which is going to be very, very helpful, especially on these types of like difficult fights. But I would say it for this character in particular. This character in particular, since we don't need to give him critical hits, I decided to build this character with a little bit more of an additional aspect. Now, since we have the red zone, and these are more difficult centered events that have been coming onto the game, a lot of people have been deciding to build this guy full dodge. Why? He has a 70% chance to evade enemies attack, including super attack. That 70% chance is going to be very, very good. But that leads you or impacts you to change how the hidden potential system for him will go. Like, for example, if back in the day, if you would have built this character full dodge, they would have called you crazy. Because it's something, it's like a taboo. If the character is able to do a skill, he has a high chance or a great chance to do that skill under passive, then you would counteract with the other skills that the character has. Like, for example, providing this character with a little bit more of an additional aspect or a little bit more critical aspect, That would have been beneficial. Now, since this character is able to do guaranteed crits on their super attack, and this character is able to dodge, has a 70% chance of dodging, then by all means you can be able to counteract with it and provide more additional power to Goku. But again, since the red zone is something that a lot of bosses, if they allow you to dodge, that could be very useful. If you want to build this character with full dodges, then by all means, that could be something that you would like to keep impacting more of a character. Since he's already able to do guaranteed crits, just give him a number of additionals, and he's going to be looking very, very pleasant. So, what I'm planning to say, like, this all depends on what the type of build that you're planning to make. For example, if you're only planning on making this character look like he is able to do many, many additionals by the time, then that's going to be very, very useful. But if it's a character that already has that on their kit, like on their super attack, or on their passive, then complementing that one part that that character does not have would be very, very helpful for the character. That way, you guys can be able to benefit greatly on how you can maximize your character and their respective kit. For example, like we talk about, let's go ahead and talk about this goal, Full Power Frieza. Full Power Frieza is a character that he's able to do an additional attack upon receiving an attack. So once he gets hit with a super attack, he can do another one. Or like once he's able to get hit, he's able to do the normal super attack that you launched with his 18 key or 12 key, whichever comes first. And then he does an additional super attack because it's on his kit. Since you decided to do that, by all means, try to complement the character a little bit more with providing him a little bit more additionals. Since this character stacks attack, his attack power goes insanely high. That way, if you want to maximize this character's attack power, then go complement his additionals. That is one of the main reasons as to why I built this character with a little bit more additionals. You know? So that is basically the aspect of the hidden potential system. Now for a character, let's say like a character, the typings in general, that's another thing that we need to keep into account. The typings in general have kind of sort of differences between one another. For example, if a character is at 55%, let's say this Gamma 2, this character is at 55%, the only thing that you can be able to get available as a, what we call it as well in the lingo, a free dupe, you can be able to obtain this. This character automatically, because of the hidden potential system that he has, or because of the typing that he is, which is AGL, they receive a level 5 additional on their skills or on their hidden potential because the character is AGL. Another character that we can see like this, or another typing that can provide you with a level 5 additional on their hidden potential, is physical. The physical typing can provide you with a level 5 additional for free. Let's say, for example, Raditz is physical. He is also providing you a level 5 additional because of said typing. These two typings, AGL and physical, they provide you that free additional level 5 additional attack for free. You don't need to pull multiple copies of the character for you to be able to maximize a little bit more of their additional power, basically. For AGL, for STR, the STR typing, the red typing, and the tech typing, they're able to receive, actually this is not a 55% character, sorry. This character in particular is tech, and the level 5, basically the level 5 free hidden potential that they provide you, or the free skill that they provide you, is that level 5 crit on their passive. It's gonna be very possible. It's gonna be very good. So then this character, then there's the STR typing. That STR typing is this typing little right here. They provide you with a level 5 critical. So that level 5 critical Obviously, that is for free. You get that once you pull one character, you get that for free. You don't need to pull any other characters for you to be able to maximize or get that level 5 on their hidden potential. The only character that is different is int. The character typing int are receiving a level 5 dodge. Let's say, for example, this right here. For this character, he's only able to receive that level 5 dodge because of the typing int. That is the difference between that. Another fun fact that you can see is that whenever a character is on Rainbow Star, obviously you can be able to, once you get this, here's the difference between Rainbow Star, the glowing star, and just the static star in general. The static star in general means that the hidden potential routes are locked. That means that you might not have characters of the same name for you to be able to unlock that hidden potential route. Obviously, unlocking the hidden potential route expands the character to have a little bit more strength, because on this section right here, you can be able to unlock crits, additionals, or dodges under hidden potential skills. But for you to be able to do that, you need to keep on summoning characters of the same name. So for the glowing characters that you guys are seeing right here, this means that you have a character of the same name available in your box. So what you can do is that you tap on one of these glowing things, it all the same. You can tap over here and it will directly take you to it. You unlock it, you select it, and as you can see, it shows you the number of characters that you have, and it shows you the characters that you can be able to exchange or unlock their hidden potential system by using the character of the same name. Keep in mind, they need to be the same. They need to be the same typing. They need to be the same name. Basically, the same card. If you have the same card numerous of times, then that's always going to help you out, because that means that you can keep unlocking their hidden potential systems. Now, for characters that have the glowing star, that means that you have opened a character's hidden potential system, or a hidden potential route, for example. These routes are open, therefore you will see this little star at the top that is kind of glowing. That is when you are unlocking, or that you have unlocked a character's hidden potential route, and it opens up for you to be able to let you know, hey, this character's hidden potential route is open. You guys can be able to keep on unlocking many more of their hidden potential routes and stuff like that, or be able to provide their hidden potential some stuff like say, for example, some percentages of the activation goes up because I managed to just click this button right here. Obviously, I'm not going to click it because I want to make sure that the build that I'm doing is going to be the correct one. So now we go ahead and go into the rainbow characters. This means that you have fully unlocked that character's hidden potential system. You have completely filled basically the entire field of the hidden potential, and the character is Rainbow Star, meaning that their hidden potential is completely maxed out. You can be able to make changes. Let's say, for example, you decided that you want to give this guy a little bit more critical hits. For doing that, you can be able to do it, but reselecting the skill by using either an identical character or Dragonstone, in addition in a potential orb. So basically speaking, you can be able to revert or change the hidden potential skill, or forget in this case, and then you use a new one by just simply either using as a character of the same name or 5 Dragonstones, I do believe. So you need to use 5 characters or an identical character. That way you can forget the skill and be able to reinsert the hidden potential route that which one you want. Basically, you want to select crit. That way you can be able to just use 5 Dragonstones, or use the same character with the same name, or an identical character basically, and you can be able to use the new skill or change the skill into a new one. So that's basically it. The way that you can be able to get hidden potential orbs, by the way, is these events right here. So for example, you go down here, weekly, there will be some events right here that you can be able to go in there and obtain more of these hidden potential orbs. Right now the team doesn't matter. You can be able to go with any team as you want. So right here, there's this little question mark. It'll provide you with a little bit more of a bonus if you go into those check marks. So make sure that to those question marks, sorry. So make sure that you go into those. Also, I'm sorry, I need to drink a little bit of water. Oh, I've been talking straight for 25 minutes. I'm sorry. So by doing this event, or by doing these events weekly, make sure to do them weekly because they're going to be very beneficial. They're going to help you out a lot by using this to fill your character's hidden potential routes. They're going to be very, very helpful going on to these fights. Basically speaking, when to unlock or to continue unlocking more hidden potential routes, you need these orbs. It is very imperative that you get tons and tons and tons of these orbs. So make sure you guys do these events every single day. It is very, very impactful for your character and for your box that you guys have multiple of these orbs. As you guys can see, I have like 40,000, and this is just because of an event that was in the game that I do believe you're still able to do if you're a free-to-play player or a new player going into the game. That event will be right here, the Dokkan All-Stars. Now, I don't recommend anybody who's starting anew to start this, although the few starting stages are like easy to do. You would need to do them with specific category units. So for example, right, this last fight that you can be able to do has to be with representatives of Universe 7. For you to be able to beat that, you need to have representatives of Universe 7 characters. So make sure that whenever you're playing into the game, that you're summoning to construct your representatives of Universe 7 team. That way, once your character box is stronger, or your box or anything, or your character box is strong enough, you guys can be able to use the representatives of Universe 7 team, and you can be able to just go ahead and try to tackle that event. I don't suggest that anybody new tackle that event right now because it's going to be very difficult for you. So, but that will be it. Obviously, the hidden potential system can be unlocked whenever you have a character that has transcended or basically has been Sea Awakened in the game. Keep in mind that Sea Awakening a character is easy. You just go into the Awaken tab, you go over here, and basically you will need to get these sort of medals that you basically get every day, even by logging in and by clearing stages and doing all that stuff. You get these medals easily, and that way you can, and also a little bit of Seni, you can be able to awaken a character from his SSR state in the top to their UR state down here. So, and once you do that, it'll provide you with a message saying, actually, we can do this right here with this unit right here. You do need to Dokkan Awaken this unit. So once you go ahead and train this character, obviously you need to train him up to level 80. That is when an SSR is on full level, or a super rare. You can awaken this character with these medals right here, and it'll immediately after you see awaken this character provide you with a message saying, this character's hidden potential system is ready to be unlocked, so you can be able to just freely open their hidden potential routes, or basically their nodes. So if you go into the hidden potential system, you will activate their nodes and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, rarity has reached ultra rare, so you can now enable hidden potential activation. You may proceed now. So that's going to be very, very helpful. This is a character that has been Sea Awakened, or basically transcended the SSR state. And once you go ahead and over here do this is the Dokkan Awakening. This means that the character has transcended the ultra rare state, and obviously takes a different form. Not a different form, basically takes a different pose right here, and takes a different leader skill, takes a different attack effect, takes a different passive, multiple things go into account for that. So make sure, if you're a new player, make sure you get the medals necessary. the sending necessary, and the hidden potential orbs necessary for you to be able to activate a character's hidden potential system. And their builds respectively, just like I said in the beginning, it all depends on how you want to build a character. For example, this will be the last example that I give because this video is going way too long. I'm sorry. If you made it this far, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure that you guys are supporting this playlist. I really do appreciate providing tips and tricks to new players. So if you do have any questions on anything that you want to learn about Dokkan Battle, please don't hesitate to ask. Make sure to let your voice heard in the comments below if you are in need of assistance with this game. So let's say, for example, this character, once he goes into his transcended UR state or his Dokkan Awakened state, he says that he has a great chance of dodging. But this character, it doesn't seem like he's too much of an attacker. He is not able to raise his attack and defense on super attack, which is very bad for a character like this, not being able to raise their attack and defense on super. So what you would like to do for this character, since he is able to he has a great chance of stunning and he has a great chance of dodging, you might want to complement those two things. Instead of providing like critical hits for this character, you might want to go with additionals and dodge for this character. A little bit of a mix in both. That way, this character can be looking very, very solid on many, many events. Especially like Super Battle Road is going to be very helpful for this character in particular, since he has a great chance of stunning, he has a great chance of dodging whenever he's on the first attacker, and he's able to do many things by being on the first slot or the second slot in the fight. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Keep in mind that obviously because of you opening up the hidden potential routes, you do need to get these potential orbs on the ready. That way you guys can be able to activate their hidden potential routes as much as you can, or as deep as you can. For example, if you activate all, they will be like this. It'll activate it for you. Of course, you want to level up this character to SA 10 because that unlocks this section right here. As you guys can see, I'm going to click over here and it will say insufficient super attack level. I have to raise my character's super attack level for me to be able to provide, at least on this section, the hidden potential orbs. So the max that it lets me is 6, but I do always want to get my characters to super attack level 10. That way their super attack can be much more powerful and much more impactful on these fights. And that way I can also be able to activate this section of the hidden potential system because the super attack level is at level 10. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. That might be the tips and tricks of hidden potential system. Let me know what I missed in the comments below. Obviously there's the skill orbs that you can be able to also use, which can also strengthen your character a little bit more. But obviously you would need to get this. This can be activated when the character's super attack is at level 10, and this can be activated when 2 of the character's hidden potential routes have been unlocked. That way you guys can be able to obtain skill orbs, but I will leave the skill orbs for a different video. There are many ways to obtain skill orbs in this game, but again, the video has been going a little bit too long. I don't want to extend this too far for you guys. So yeah, I will explain all about the skill orbs and all that good stuff in a separate video. So let me know what you guys think about the hidden potential system in the game. Basically, this is what makes your character stronger. This is what impulses your character to be very, very powerful. So make sure you guys go ahead and level up your characters. Dokkan Awaken them, See Awaken them, get them ready for their hidden potential routes, and make sure to do these events every single day. Every single day these events are going to come out for you to be able to obtain hidden potential orbs. That way you can be stocked up with these hidden potential orbs. Keep in mind that this is a weekly event, so I won't be able to do this in 7 days, this particular event in general, but any other events that might come in. So that's another thing. So today, tomorrow is going to be Monday as of the recording of this video. Tomorrow is going to be Monday, therefore or today's Monday. Hi, future me. Today's gonna be Monday, so that way you guys can be able to do this event, the AGL event. Right now, the SDR event is available every day, and it's also going to be available on Thursday because it's basically SDR day. Tech or the green typing is going to be Tuesdays. The int or the purple typing is Wednesdays. This is Thursday. Oh, sorry. This typing is Thursday, but since there is an event that you can be able to awaken a certain character, this event is going to be up every day. Then physical or the yellow typing is going to be available on Fridays. And on Saturdays and Sundays, there's going to be an event where it has all 5 of these hidden potential events available for you, but only you can be able to do them one at a time. So basically, you clear this one, then you go into the next one, then you go into the next one, and then you finish up with the 5th one, and then you have to wait until tomorrow or whenever the next day comes in. So yeah, that will do it with the hidden potential routes. Again, if you do have any questions about how this system works or how do you want to build a specific character in general, please leave them in the comments below. I always check the comments, so make sure you check in on those. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have been providing for the Dokkan for Dummies video. I am very, very happy that playlist has been to your liking, or has been to a lot of players' liking if there is new players coming into the game and these videos are very useful for them. Then I greatly appreciate that. Then let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or comments. Leave them down below. I will check them out and make a video about them if you guys want me to. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for liking this video as well, if you guys have liked the video. And if you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do. Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.